the Cup, is it the best game or the worst game you have, considering your current situation?
It's another game. It's another game. We go there with no pressure on our shoulders at all. Probably the only Premiership team without pressure. No one is expecting anything from us come Saturday. Celtic are already through in most people's minds, so yeah, you're away from the stresses and the strains of the league campaign, so the boys will be looking forward to this game.
You're the only team that's taken points off Celtic this season. Can you take confidence from that?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, you'll mention that in your team talk, and the first half I thought there was nothing between the teams. Second half, Owen kept us in the game. He was the man of the match on the day, and we'll need our goalkeeper to be the same. We'll need 11 man of the matches. You'll need Celtic to have a bit of an off day as well, and when we have possession we've got to make things happen. It's not all about stopping Celtic playing all the time. We will have the ball at times. We must be brave, go and create chances, and then have the belief that you can put them chances away.
You mentioned Owen there. What's his response been like this week?
Excellent, brilliant. What you expect from a top pro. Look, he's been great for us all season. He's had a long couple of years without rest. I think he had 2 weeks in January. That's the most rest he's had in 2 years. It's 2 weeks that I gave him because he needed it. He's been away on international duty a lot when other boys are getting a break. So sometimes you just need a little break to go and get refreshed, and you'll come back stronger.
You mentioned about an intense period for him, obviously with the Euros in the summer, but has it been an intense period for a lot of the squad with the limitations of the size of the squad that you carry?
Well, it's particularly when you're sitting where we are in the league campaign, so it can be draining, I'm sure, for some players. Some will affect, some will won't, but we've kept it positive. We've kept it positive to the whole. They know how to go publicly last week. I got the response that I was looking for as well, but yeah, you've just got to keep thinking positive, keep that mindset positive, and your breaks will come and your wins will come, and they're definitely coming, and let's hope it's Saturday.
Something you said there, which you seem to turn an old chestnut of a question on its head, as much as you don't seem to regard this cup tie then as a distraction from the business of the league.
Yeah, look, maybe it is for some of our players. Maybe it's a welcome break. There's obviously pressure on us in the league now, in every league game. You go to Parkhead, nothing's expected. I know how football works and how Scottish football works, particularly when you're going to play one of the Old Firm and they're at home, and maybe that's the welcome break that we need. Maybe that can be the one that gets us over the line, gets us the win, playing with no pressure at all on our shoulders. Added pressure on Celtic, they're going for the treble. So let's see what happens Saturday.
Is there pressure in the inevitable headlines that this is the only team that's done anything against Celtic and knocking on 30 games?
It's great, isn't it? It's fantastic, and you've got to turn it into a positive for us. We've held them on at Parkhead, we held them for 45 minutes. A couple of mistakes cost us. When you're playing the top teams, you need to quiet all your mistakes. Top teams, one mistake, they'll punish you, other teams won't. Celtic will punish you if you make mistakes.
This whole tie is quite good for the club in terms of you'll get a good hit of money probably out of it. You do have the freedom, it's not a league game, no one expects you to do much. The other side of that is you don't want to take a battering because that could affect things in the league, and they're certainly capable of doing that to anybody. Does that influence how you set up going into this tie to make it tighter and not lose goals?
No, I wouldn't say that. Okay, you go and press Celtic high. On their day, they'll just play around you. You go and sit off them. They'll punish you. They'll pick their passes. So, clubs have tried everything against them. If you get Celtic at their best, 11 players at their best, they'll be better than Inverness 11 at their best. Let's be realistic. But it very rarely happens. You get 11 at their best, and Celtic are due a slip up. Why can't they be against us?
And you talked about the reaction you got last week. Excuse me. What exactly was it you saw? They seemed a lot determined and
the togetherness, working harder, going back to park. We've always looked good going forward. We've always created chances. We've scored goals. Going back to park, we didn't work hard enough. We weren't together. We hadn't got the spirit of going back to park, looking after each other, backing each other up, filling in for each other. We've done that against Dundee.
Much has been made of the fact that it's 17 years since the Super Cali go ballistic. How much inspiration can the guys draw from that?
Well, they'll call that a miracle, and if we go and beat Celtic, the pundits will call that a miracle as well, so miracles happen. I think it's 17 years ago to the day, is it? So what a fantastic achievement by a part-time team, and I believe we're a better team than that team 17 years ago, so we've just as good a chance, that's for sure.
I can't remember where you were at that stage in your career, but did it register with you then as someone who wasn't part of the Caley Thistle circle, if you know what I mean?
No.
No, not at all.
No,
Never picked up paper that day and went, oh, that was a good
I didn't. No, I was in a different country.
Do you think there's any chance that any complacency will creep into Celtic for the weekend?
I don't know, look, Brendan Rodgers done a fantastic job. He's a huge squad to pick from. They can freshen it in, and they freshen it up, it's like for like. They're a hungry team. He's brought a real togetherness, they're all right behind him, players, supporters, feels like the whole country is behind him at times, and he's done a great job there, to be fair, so I'd be surprised if that happens.
Now, you got the response that you were looking from the players when you criticised them publicly. How much of that characteristics will they need for this weekend?
Of course, and with the spirit, you also need to be organised as well and have discipline. You need to have discipline. When you leave your space, you're going to be punished the way Celtic interchange. So it's hard work. It's hard work against the top players. You need to stay switched on constantly for the full game. The minute you lose concentration, someone's in behind you, you're punished. So yeah, it's going to be switched on up there, and obviously physically you're going to have to work harder than them as well.
Does it make any difference that you have cup winners inside there?
Yeah, well, we've got big game players, I'd say, as well. We've all played in big games, and everybody's been rubbing our hands together looking forward to this game. You know, we've had upsets in the past against teams, and we believe we can do it again. And you know, you got the Vigors, the Tansies. They love a game like this. They love to be going up against Celtic players because they believe they're better than Celtic players, and that's what you want.
Billy Mackay got off the mark. How confident are you that could be the first of many?
He's looked great. He's looked great, particularly this week in training as well. He's getting a good understanding now with our midfielders as well. As his movement is great, but most of all his work rate up and back the park is phenomenal. And yeah, he's really looking good at the moment. I'd be surprised if Billy doesn't get at least 10 goals this season.
There's been a bit of talk in the paper this morning linking a move for Lewis Lamb. Is there anything in that?
We spoke to him. Yes, we spoke to him. I'm still waiting to hear back, so hopefully we can hear back in the next day or two.
Team news?
Sorry, was that to the end of the season you're looking at, or?
Yeah, at least, yeah. So I think he's got a couple of options, one abroad. Once he hears back from them, we'll hear a bit more on that one. So he'd be a good one to bring in. Particularly we've got a couple of suspensions coming up next week as well. Team news, looking strong. 20 boys training today, so Kev McNaughton will miss out. Lewis Horner's too early, and Josh Meegan's had an operation on Monday, so he's looking at a couple of months on the sidelines.